The molecule I have chosen for my vlog task is calcium carbonate, or CaCO3. It utilizes both covalent and ionic bonds to combine atoms of both gas, in the form of carbon and oxygen, to a single calcium atom, which is a metal. I value this molecule because it is found in eggshells, as my favourite food is bacon and eggs, and it's in the seashells, and is relevant as I've always lived by the beach, and have always loved walking and finding all the different shapes and sizes.
When constructing the calcium carbonate molecule, first we need to make the carbonate ion, which is the combination of a single carbon and 3 oxygens around the outside, evenly spread around. The carbon has 4 valence electrons, and each of the oxygens have 6 valence electrons. Now every atom here wants to be an ideal gas and wants to have an octet, or 8 valence electrons. So what we can do is utilize covalent bonds here to combine the atoms. So we can use a double bond at the top, which effectively completes that top oxygen there and gives it an octet, or 8 valence electrons. Next we can use a single bond here for the carbon and the oxygen, and a single bond for this carbon and the oxygen, which effectively completes this carbon, giving it an octet, and leaves both of these oxygens here with 7 valence electrons. Now they want each 1 electron to complete their outer shell. So what we can do is we can add the calcium, and now the calcium has 2 valence electrons, and it wants to lose those 2. So we can use ionic bonds here to take those away and put them on here and form that ionic bond. Now this gives it the Lewis structure of the Ca plus 2, because now the calcium has lost 2 electrons and it has a positive charge, and the carbon and ion here, which has now gained 2 electrons and got a negative charge.
Proteins can bind the calcium carbonate crystals together to make a brick wall-like structure that is incredibly strong. This robustness is what makes shells a desirable place to live for crustaceans, and also prevents them from being easily eroded or broken down in the salt water. This is also evident in chicken eggs, as they are resistant to the acids inside of the chicken, and without such a resilient structure, the egg would break or erode before it could hatch. The ionic bond is the strongest way of combining atoms, and aids the molecule in its functions, as its strength and durability are also very valuable properties of seashells. Thank you for listening.